Hello and welcome to Robot Showdown Series 1, the 8th heat, Heat H, Part 1 out of 3. This time there will be no Part 2 of Part 3 and Part 1 of Part 3. Don't worry, because at 1 minute we're going to get cracking on with this. This is Heat H now. We've seen some very good heats. The last 7 heats have been all very good. But I have to say the last heat, Heat G, was one of the best. We've seen Exterminator qualify to the quarterfinals using brute force and the very lethal axe. I don't think they even need the disc back. That axe is so deadly. I reckon they'll make it through easily. And then we saw Panic Attack go flying out of it. The Welsh Machine did very well from Qumbron. And also they were the winners of the second series of Robot Wars. But here, they just didn't have quite the same success. But Panic Attack is now the 18th seed. We'll just go over all the seeds down from bottom to top so far. So, Slicer, 24th seed, heat finals from Heat A. Robotic File, 23rd seed, heat finals from Heat B. Creative, 22nd seed, heat finals from Heat C. The Whale, 21st seed, heat finalist from Heat D. Silver Bull, 20th seed, heat finalist from Heat E. Because you remember I made the decision, although I was going to give it to you guys. One, it was two. I would be uploading this quite a bit afterwards, so I need to make the decision sooner or later. But, two, it was kind of obvious they went round the end of the alley. There's no second chances. 19th seeds, Epic Fail, heat finals from Heat F. And finally, 18th seeds, Panic Attack, heat finals from Heat G. And through from the quarterfinals, Heat A, Chaos 2, Heat B, Firestorm, Heat C, Tornado, Heat D, Danton Kia, Heat E, oh my god, Razor, Heat F, Roof Razor, and Heat G, Exterminator. So 7 machines are through, but including this heat, only 6 more can go through, I believe. No, 5 more. 5 more can go through. Because that's Heat H, I, J, K, and L. So that's, including this heat, 5 heats left. As you can see, I've already set up the house robots, because the house robots take a long time. So for round 1, we've got Dead Metal with those pincers and the saw. And Growler, Psycho's Manic Pooch. And then Refbot over there. Now, Heat H is a very good lineup. It's one of the heats which I've been looking forward to especially. Twist this a bit tighter, there we go. So, let's move down to here, and wow, let's get on with the first round of Heat H. And we've got one replacement robot. I forgot to tell you guys, White Eye have had to pull out with engine failure. There's a lot of replacement robots in my series, but luckily whenever a robot pulls out, it's only for the last couple of heats. If we can't find a robot, we don't have one to replace it. But we've got a robot called Rocket replacing it. So let's get on with the first round. White Eye wasn't in the first round, it's in the second round. We've got Stinger. What a machine this one is. Did very well in the random robot fight. I think it got 2nd place. Yeah, behind Danton Kia. Very well, very impressive machine, this one. It's one of the heaviest of all the pullbacks. I think it weighs 140 grams. Although sooner or later going over the weight limit. It's got the Mace, which can hit from either way. It's a Mace, a Pendulum. Some people call it an axe, but I think it looks nothing like an axe. I call it a Mace. So it's very lethal. But nowadays it uses it as a flipper. And it's a blooming good flipper because it could work either way. If it doesn't want to do that, it could spin. It's not a full body spinner, although it has many different weapons. Now, most people would say it's got exposed wheels. The wheels are very tough, so it will survive anyway. Great machine, this one. It's done so well in my practice series. A lot of people, this is perhaps my favourite for winning series 1. Let's see how it'll do, though, because if it's my favourite, hopefully it'll prove itself in the first round. Next up, Diesector, the Battle Boss champ. Now this is one of the McDonald's toys. See, when the wheels move forward, these things move forward, so the weird little lifty things move forward. It's got little lifters which automatically move when the wheels move, making it very good. The club things can be used as Schrimech as well, so for example, like that, but they're quite feeble, and in some ways Diesector's not a very strong machine. It got beaten up by Tamagotchi in Robot Wars 2000 series recently. Or another Lego guy, 98 or something. Can't remember his name. But maybe Diesector can do quite well. He's done very well in battle bots. It's just in fan-made Robot Wars he doesn't seem to do too well. Alright, now one of my favourite robots, another very appalling robot, yeah, a very funny robot. This is Tomato Cup. Now, Tomato Cup is one of the weirdest looking robots you're ever going to see in my series. Let me move him up close to you and I'll explain most of the reasons why. So I went most of the reasons why. I speak in a posh voice. First of all, if you open up, one, it's got a ladybug inside, and two, it moves around. Now, this is actually the engine. You can see, even if you were to touch it, the leg carries on moving afterwards, and even if you shake it a bit, the legs still move. So that's the engine. However, there are some real weaknesses to Tomato Cup. It has no Schrimech, and if it lies open, axe or disc can just get in there and chop it up. No Schrimech, quite easy to flip. It just runs around on its feet. Its weapon's its jaw, which clamps down on robots, and it can ram a bit, but I don't really see Tomato Cup doing that well. But these guys, they're in there for fun. They don't take it seriously. So Tomato Cup is a great machine, though. And that's just before the last robot comes on. Tomato Cup, and you can see the next machine coming on, Snake Thing. Now this may look like a total joke, but it did well in the first and second untelevised series. Very powerful flipper, this one. Its problem is it has no screen action on the sides. It can surf right from the top, but half the time it just flips itself onto its side, and even if it does that, it's rare for it to land up the right way. So it's got a very nice, powerful flipper. Very powerful. This thing almost beat Firestorm in the first untelevised series. Very powerful. But the flipper, it's got high ground clearance at the front. The flipper will find it hard to get beneath most of the stinger because of the gap in between the Mace and the wheels. That won't be too difficult to get beneath. And I'm sure but they have no Schrimech on the side. So all they need is Stinger to knock them over with the Mace. Stinger's the biggest threat along with Diesector. Tomato Cup. No problemo. So, the house robots are Growler as we know it, and Dead Metal with the pincers and the saw. And the music, by the way, is going to be the Jack 2 Dead Town music theme. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Let's let H begin. Okay. The Snake Thing. Go. Tomato Cup coming in. Tomato Cup not out of it yet. Oh, and look at that! One Tomato Cup got face planted, but Stinger's driven into Growler's territory. But they are in trouble. Look at this, already Diesector's coming in on Tomato Cup, and Snake Thing's been put back up and over. Look at that. Whoa, and Tomato Cup. Great big barrel, Diesector. Stinger's getting pushed around by Diesector, and that's a sign of weakness. Look at that, though. Very interesting to see how Diesector's actually pushing Stinger up onto his side. And now they're in trouble. Especially if he can knock Snake Thing back onto his seat, but he hasn't managed to. Tomato Cup just rolling out the way. The Ladybug isn't looking too good. Even if they can try themselves right from there. Well, but Stinger's back up on his wheels, because even if he did get counted out, he wouldn't be out because the other two robots have been up longer. And Refbot's looking in on, oh my god, that's 10 man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, freeze beam, and he's got a stupid video response. I hate these. Oh, go away. Anyway. Stinger in a lot of trouble. Oh, now get out of there in case they go down the alley. They're going to start counting out. Oh, look at that. They're going to start counting out Tomato Cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Tomato Cup is out. And now another ladybug. Could be damaged forever. I got this for my 8th birthday, given to me by some guy called Joseph Chase at my school. Loved his motocross. The thing you could see. Dismissive of Tomato Cup, as if Growler's not really that bothered about him. Oh, look at that. The snake thing and Ratbot's coming in. Oh! So count him out. Not that there's any need to by the looks of it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at that. Diesector and Stinger are through to the next round. Cease. That's really annoying. Well, snake thing out. He just wants to test his flipper out on Growler. Not a very good example. There we go. Diesector and Stinger go through. See you guys next time for part 2.